everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina, and I'm just sitting down to get started working, finishing up a layout that I'm working on, and I'm using the Bo Bunny Hooligans collection. But what I wanted to show you is how I did this chandelier, and I don't know if you could see it, I'm still working on it, and I'll show you how to finish it, but it's got a little dimension to it. So let me show you how I did that and what I used. So let me just set this aside, get out some scrap paper. And I used the Sizzix Chandelier Die from Blue Moon Scrapbooking, and let me just show you how I got that dimension. So I already cut out and ran through my Big Shot the chandelier, and I'm just going to use some glossy accents. And if you don't know what glossy accents is, it's a clear dimensional embellishment adhesive. You can also use it for an adhesive. It dries hard and has like a glassy look to it. So all you do is, let me just make sure that it's cleared there. All I do is just, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing, I just kind of put a little glob and then start spreading it around, and you're going to do your whole chandelier like that. So I'm kind of just squeezing the bottle a little bit as I'm moving the tip around, and it's got a nice kind of thin tip to it. And it gives like a little bit of a 3D dimension to it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my chandelier, and I'll show you what it looks like once I have all of the glossy accents added to it. Okay, so I went ahead and added the glossy accents, and you can see it does have a little bit of a frosted look to it, but once the glossy accents dries, it will that frost look will go away. So on my original one, let me just pull that out here, I just took, as it was wet, I just sprinkled it with some black, very fine glitter, and I thought with this one, what we could do is, I'm going to use a like a gold glitter and kind of just sprinkle it right onto the top where the lights would be. And then I'll sprinkle the rest of it with the black glitter. Now I'm just putting a very fine mist of glitter on this. I'm not really covering the whole thing. Okay, so once that dries, it'll be nice and sparkly. Okay, and it does take a little bit. Now I don't recommend that you use the heat tool on this. I think it's better just to set it aside and let it dry. Let me just show you what I'm doing with this one. I'm adding just some bling down in the bottom, and I probably will add some up at the top as well. So, whoops, slipping off there. Get a different one. I think I pulled the sticker off the back of that other one. Okay, so I just added some on the bottom, and then I could take these really tiny ones, and I'm just going to pull the whole thing off. It might be easier just to pull because it's all connected, and just put them right in the center of each of the flames. And then I'll add this to my layout. And then I'll show you one other thing I did using the chandelier die. Basically with these gems, they're all connected, and I'm just holding them down and breaking them off. It's easier that way. Okay, so there we go. That's what I'll add to my layout. Let me just pull this back out here and show you what it'll look like. It's still a work in progress. I'm still adding my embellishments and working with it, but I just wanted to show you what that looked like. okay, and how easy it is to use the dimension, the glossy accents, and just make it look totally different. Let me just show you one other thing that I was working on. Okay, so what I did was I also took my my chandelier that's drying off of the paper so that it didn't stick to it, and just put it on my craft mat. So I'm just going to set that aside and let it dry. I'm going to show you one more thing that I made using the Sizzix Chandelier Die, and that is this little kind of three-dimensional chandelier. And basically what I did was I cut out 4 of the chandeliers in black and then scored them right down the middle and then just glued them together, and I just used some quick dry glue for that. I'm going to add some little gems and pearls to this, but one thing I did do, it was used some of the Tattered Angels Glimmer Glam, and this stuff is really neat. It's got glitter in it. It's like kind of like the Glimmer Mist, but it's just a bottle, and it doesn't have a brush or it doesn't have a spray or anything. But the tip I got from Lisa at Blue Moon Scrapbooking was to use one of these kind of fan brushes, and it does cover and work nicely with the Glimmer Glam. So, okay, that was just a couple of my tips for today. Thanks for watching another episode of Creations with Christina. See you next time. Bye!